Hey guys, TooSaucery back with another Final Fantasy XIV video, and today we're going to be talking a little bit more about patch 2.1, specifically the new raid that's launching called the Crystal Tower. For those of you that didn't know, the Crystal Tower was a dungeon in Final Fantasy III, and will be featuring the same bosses as Final Fantasy III. I'll be putting a picture of the boss concept art on the screen now as we speak. And as you climb the tower, they're expected to be extremely strong, so strong that they're going to be implementing an item level restriction that is going to be placed on the dungeon. You'll probably need Titan eye level items to enter, but no concrete details have been said for what specific item level so far. And the monster abilities and gear drops were announced that they're going to be similar to Final Fantasy III as well. The screenshots that are rolling across the screen now as we speak are different areas that are inside of the Crystal Tower, and if you ask me, they kind of look like areas that you would fight bosses in, at least a couple of them. So to access the Crystal Tower, you will be able to access it from the Duty Finder, but before you're going to be able to do that, you're going to need to clear a dungeon to get to the Crystal Tower. Possibly the new Pharaoh Sirius dungeon that was announced, and here's some concept art for that. There was mention of dungeon length being about 90 to 120 minutes. I'm not entirely sure if that's for the pre-clear dungeon to the tower itself, or per floor of the Crystal Tower, or for the entire raid as a whole. But I'm just going to assume that it's 90 to 120 minutes per floor of the tower, because 90 to 120 minutes for an entire raid clear just seems very, very small. It was also stated that the raid will be 24 players, so 3 separate groups, where the groups will be needing to split up at times to do their own individual tasks, and they'll meet back up further in the dungeon to continue the progress. And keep in mind here guys, all of this information is always subject to change, as this was announced months before the patch is coming out or any patch notes shown, just what was shown at different conventions. And that'll wrap this video up, and as always, subscribe, share, and support, as it really helps out my channel.